Yeah, of course, because I know that you have experiences with music therapy with a broad variety of client groups, such as special educational needs, autism, like you mentioned, in adolescents and young adults, and in elderly care homes for people with dementia and Alzheimer's too. I mean, when you approach say, each bracket, how different are your approaches to each one, or are they fairly similar in certain ways?
So the broad kind of approach for Northrop Robbins is the same,
Yeah. Okay.
which is kind of back to um, the point earlier, the client led. I think the title of the course is Music, Health and Society. So um, social interaction, emotional well-being, and put me on the spot now. I'm sure there's no one to
It's
connect
okay.
that. So then obviously within the brackets that you've given there, an example for working in dementia care, you would be tailoring the way that you're interacting very differently to how you would be in special needs or with a 20-year-old high functioning um, adult with Asperger's, or with someone that's in stroke rehab. So whilst the our kind of approach in terms of how we use music to engage with those people is from the same hymn sheet, to use a pun, will then react to what's happening in that setting at that particular moment in time and go with it. And that's the
Oh,
beauty of music, is that it can adapt and change and flow and ebb and flow and slow down and cadence and
mm,
um, change and be led into different sections
mm.
throughout the session. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you must have seen a video actually. It went viral quite a few years ago now, but of the elderly gentleman I think it was in a wheelchair who had severe Alzheimer's. Couldn't remember anything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then he put the headphones on like he just did there with the hands, where he literally remembered all the lyrics, the tunes of the music, and we just got to show you how truly powerful music actually is. I mean, has anything sort of similar happened in your experience where you've seen patients with severe dementia or Alzheimer's, yet when you play them tunes or any kind of thing, they just remember straight away? Has that ever happened to you or anything similar?
Yeah, in that setting, the embodiment and the physicality of someone can change so dramatically
Mm,
from as you say, being almost absent or still and very lost, and the familiarity of you know of tunes, nursery rhymes or tunes from back in their child, definitely is something that bring in bits of movement, bring in bits of them singing melody. I think the interesting thing about melody is that language has a very has the one pathway from the
mm,
right side of the brain, but music accesses the whole
mm-hmm.
brain at the same time. There's
It
lots of
does.
scans of how that sort of, although there's obviously a long way to go with realizing exactly how it does. That's part of the magic and the mystery, and therefore it bypasses those direct kind of avenues. So I worked with a gentleman about 5 or 6 years ago who had a stroke and couldn't string sentences together past two or three. There's a word for it. I'm going to pick it out from now. Paraplegia, something pleasure, I think. And paraplegia is to do with
Yeah.
physicality, so
Mm-hmm.
not that one. And when we started to sing songs, familiar ones, he would be able to finish the melody and sing along with the words in the song. And it would give
Wow.
to that, yeah, which is it's just incredible. So I have a colleague of mine actually called Richard Sanderson. So anyone that's listening that wants to see someone working in dementia, specifically in dementia work, he's the king. He's amazing,
Yeah.
and I'm sure his videos will be up online on the Northrop Robbins YouTube and website. Um, and yeah, I think the beauty of the therapy side of doing work in dementia care is that when you put recorded music on, there's a very specific sound and key and tempo um, and melody, and you recognize the song. But the beauty of our work is that we can create that and then lead it to something new as well, and respond to the quality of the vocalization or the quality of the way they're interacting, and
Yeah.
you know, the movement and the dancing. And so then if there's, it brings that personal touch and you know, immediacy to the work, which then heightens that experience for the people that we work with. So whilst the example you've given is obviously absolutely amazing,
Yeah.
that is just kind of times by, I don't know, 100 or whatever, when you get that in person connection, and actually online to in person for that setting. Yeah, definitely face to face work is really key. And sorry to prolong
No,
this.
look, you're talking. It's fine. I love it. It's fine.
I think we've noticed with the care home situation, with the deterioration unfortunately, of that particular bracket or age group of people, is that the families that haven't been able to go and see family members in person, it's just been like catastrophic, hasn't it?
It really has.
The care and staff members in those places that have reported. And then when the physical presence of the family members has come back, it's then all of those sort of, the trajectory has gone back up again. So
Yeah.
yeah.